I'm doing good. We're going to find out what map we're playing here shortly. Inland Sea already off the board. Thank you for that. Holy cow, can Inland Sea be painful to watch. Seven Seas off the board. Pangaea, Continents, Islands, and Highlands, the possibilities. Heavy G, oh god. I mean, Highlands is fine. I would love to see a Pangaea matchup, honestly. Let's get some clashing going on, you know? Johnny Civ playing his own tournament. I know, General. Conflict of interest or what, right? Continents and Islands is off the board. So now, TBD is going to decide, is it Pangaea or is it Highlands? It's going to be Pangaea. Let's go. Let's go. Corny's did me right here. I like it. Corny did me right here. Let's go. Highlands it is. Let me just send a message real quick to Red. Let him know I pulled him in. I got my wish. I got my wish, indeed. Going to be an interesting game. I mean, obviously, fantastic teams. The draft is going to be very interesting. The choice, there's so many civs to ban nowadays, obviously, so it's going to be very interesting to see what the choices are going to be. Ethiopia, very interesting ban from CringePatrol. Ethiopia off the board. Spain off the board for Team 2. So it feels like Team 2's got to ban Spain. They probably got to ban Khmer. Maybe they got to ban Corgo. Whoop. Rage is disconnected. Maybe we start over. Any connectors? Thanks for being here, everybody. I love watching new play. I love watching new play as well. I wish he streamed. I would love to watch his perspective more often, to be honest with you, because the guy's, I mean, also a very good friend as well, you know? Looks like Red might be having a little bit of an issue. Okay, so looks like we're back on the trail there. Let me get back into my Discord and go like that. Hello, Red. Hey, I can hear you, I think.
Yeah, this Discord's been doing this lately. Like, it's just like easier on like connecting to the channel, but doesn't like let you talk.
So we're gonna be watching some Pangaea action. I like to see it. I know you like to see it as well because you like the combat.
Yeah.
Highlands can. I like playing on Highlands because I like to sim, but you know it's just like I see it tanks and arties kind of thing, right? Like it's just a sim fest, and it's not nearly as fun to watch as the conflict of Pangaea.
No, and these teams are kind of evenly matched, but like both of these teams probably would like prefer Highlands against any other team because they know they can sim better than any other team.
Yeah.
But versus each other, like neither one gets an advantage out of Highlands.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a more boring game, and these guys are here for a good game, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be good. So Ethiopia was first off the board, and now Team 1, which is CringePatrol, they've taken Gorgo off the board, and Spain and Maya have come off the board from TBD. Obviously, with the new update, there's so many good civs now, right? There's the whole banning meta is completely shifted because there's just so many.
Here it's like basically there's several civs that people consider really OP, and the number one team is leaving those the number team to ban. So in case they don't ban them, they can first pick them. So they're kind of forcing the bans on the team 2 here.
Yeah.
Like I guess Gorgo is a civ they didn't want to pick, so that's why they banned it. I guess.
And same with Ethiopia.
I'm not actually sure what they want to pick, but Falcon likes to pick Russia first quite a lot, but it's not as OP on Pangaea as on, like,
exactly. Russia on Pangaea is like, you know, flipping the coin. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. In fact, there is actually a Russia ban.
Oh, they banned it.
So they don't want that either. I would think maybe a Khmer ban. Khmer on Pangaea feels really strong.
Khmer is really strong, that's for sure. But maybe they'll forget to ban it. That happens a lot too, man.
Yeah. With the new stuff, right? People like they're just trying to remember all the things.
And there's several really good ones. So like which ones are you gonna ban? But like people consider like Spain and Maya like the top 2 right now.
Yeah, Spain and Maya,
like maybe
for
Gorgo
sure.
Khmer comes after that.
Yeah.
Black
actually, Black Queen is. I mean, her UU is broken right now.
It can be really nasty on Pangaea, especially.
Yeah.
You don't need that many cities. If you get a few good campuses, you can hit the timing pretty early.
Yep, absolutely. So yeah, we're gonna see some picks now, and no surprise, Khmer. No surprise at all. You had to pick your poison if you're team 2 TBD, right? It's like you're sitting there. Is it
you want to play against Khmer or Black Queen?
Yeah. I feel like Khmer definitely scales better. Like into later game, because once you get rolling, you got all that free culture, right? Everything just starts to steamroll with the food and all the housing and that. But Catherine can just erel you so fast with her ability. So,
but I think this is kind of interesting now that how the bans go right now. It leaves up some of the very usual bans like Mali.
Yeah,
like Mali
exactly.
Bans otherwise.
Absolutely. Before, you never seen Spain, Gorgo, Maya, any of those guys ever banned in the first phase, but now you have to ban them. So then it leaves the Monsamusas of the world to be played.
I think people are a bit overrating Gorgo, but if you have a free sim Gorgo that is within kill range for fascism, it's of course really lethal. But
yeah, the fascism push is insane.
It's not an otherwise.
Yeah, I feel like Gorgo's is like it's a fascism push only kind of thing, right? Like there's not really a whole lot else that it scales with. Like 2 or 3 combat early on is not that big a deal, but
normally I have to go AFK for a couple of minutes if you can just
absolutely, no problem.
In the meantime,
yep,
for my viewers too. I'll be back in a sec.
So Genghis Khan, so they got military, and then they'll be able to pay for it with Monsamusa. Love that we're going to see some Monsamusa gameplay. That's absolutely fantastic. And then Byzantium picked in the first phase, so it's going to be Khmer and Byzantium for the Cringe Patrollers. And then TBD going to get Monsamusa and Mongolia out of the first phase of the draft. And now we'll see what's going on now. Again, reminder, it is Pangaea map, which of course is a whole different set of strategies compared to like a Highlands or an Inland Sea that we've been seeing a lot lately. Islam, good to see you. So the bans will begin in 25 seconds. We'll see some more bans, and we'll see what happens. For those of you wondering who's on the roster, by the way, it's Carrier, the God Gamer himself, Bartsake, Rage, and Falcon going to be playing for Cringe Patrol, and then Noob on loan from my team. The JJJ, the John Civ, as everybody knows. This is Ben, the biggest Ben, and of course Corny, who often joins me for my co-casts when he's not playing himself. So, yeah, it's going to be a really good game. Big players. Kree is off the board. I don't know if I would say Kree is bannable on Pangaea. Kree is kind of vulnerable, I feel like, on Pangaea. Even though they do have that early scout ability, maybe you can pressure people with them. But I don't really feel like they're that worth of a ban on Pangaea. Certainly on Highland, stuff like that, Inland Sea. But, to each their own. I think Kree is fantastic Civ, no doubt. And then China's been banned as well. So no wonder spamming for China today. You still haven't finished prediction from yesterday. Oh my god. Worst ever. Jack died, of course. Choose outcome. Jack dead. I'll start up a prediction here shortly as well. Victoria's off the board. No naval civs at this point have been banned or picked until that. So certainly naval picks can be a big factor. Like usually like one each team kind of thing is good for money making and control of the waters on a Pangaea. You don't want to give the water away for free, obviously, because then you get nuked later and it's not fun. And Norway ban. Okay, so that makes sense. Taking a couple of the really, really strong naval civs off the bat. There's still like the Japans out there and Dido and things like that can make you money. Obviously, big money maker already on the TBD side, so they don't need to worry about that too much. They could probably leave a naval pick to the end potentially. We'll see what they want to do with a mix. They've already got a military strength. Coupe. Okay, so there you go. Coupe on the map. Always interesting to watch Coupe in a game, especially out of Pangaea, deciding where to go. If they go left or right or up or down a little bit, and do they go and try to forward settle somebody? Do they try and mix up some space with their neighbor in order to help secure some help. So, often if Matsumosa's on an edge, they can have Kupe go towards Matsumosa, guarantee traders for Matsumosa, guarantee some military assistance if Matsumosa's kind of isolated. So could be a combination there. We'll have to keep an eye on as well. And Kupe off the board and in the pocket of TBD. And now we just need two selections from CringePatrol before TBD makes their final. Mapuche. Luck out. Mapuche on Pangea is pretty nasty. It's
All right,
usually
I'm back.
not
What's
too
going
far.
on here?
So Kupe to TBD, and which will be fun to watch. And then Lataro, look out for the Milan Raiders on a Pangea, is on the board for...
Yeah, JJ really likes Kupe, and he wants to go on Irel War somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, Kupe is pretty nasty.
That's so many times from him.
Yeah.
I mean, Kupe can do an Irel, but it's in a way shame because Steve can do so much.
They could do so much.
See how he does with it though.
And I feel like Kupe is actually a good mix with Molly and Matsumosa, because if Matsumosa is a little bit isolated on like one side of the Pangea, then Kupe can move towards him and potentially support him with units and give him a guaranteed trade partner. So I feel like that is actually a pretty good mix.
If they're lucky, they can get so huge gold generation compared to the other two.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I figured they won't go naval now at all.
So, and then Matthias, a little bit of city-state control here. Always fun to watch a game with Hungary in it, so you can see that little surprise attack from behind lines and stuff.
Yeah, and probably he goes more for the gold.
Yeah, and absolutely, you can go.
Yeah,
you can go commercials first and get the cheap across the river stuff. Exactly. Drew!
Because you can get the market right away.
39 months!
Too, so it's like pretty good.
Thank you, buddy.
And with campuses and stuff like that, it's harder to get the good spot across the river, but commercials.
Commercials, exactly. In fact, it's so good. It's even kind of worth it to even build banks if you need the money later. When you can get that 50% production, it gets paid back pretty quick. I see Jack do that a lot. He'll just he'll get to a point where he's got some good production and he's kind of free sim, and he'll just spam the banks and make that much more money.
He'll need to support the gold here because they have two Fate Sieves and Lautaro.
Exactly.
Who else is gonna do any money here, man?
Exactly.
That's something I'm a bit worried about. This setup. Are these guys gonna have?
Money is going to be a major problem without a naval civ, or some other fast generating naval civ. And actually, it looks like Teddy is going to get in the game. Jack, not a big fan of Teddy, as many of you know out there, but I actually don't mind it.
It's just the only reason it gets played is because the UU.
Yeah, the UU.
The is otherwise pretty garbage, but the UU is really strong right now.
You know what else I actually really like with them is the Diplo favor in a teamer's game is actually pretty good. Anytime I've ever seen,
useful bonus, yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing huge. Like you don't pick it just for that, but it's funny, especially in the first couple of congresses. You look and it's like Teddy's team always has like way more because it's just they could just generate so much more early on. Later in the game, it tends to be like less of a scale, but early on when you're getting that extra 2 or 3 over top of a lot of other civs in those first couple of votes, it can be really nice. Because I mean, sometimes those congresses, as you know, cancel trade route, boom, like those kinds of things early in a game when everybody's trying to get their upgrades in, canceling somebody's trade routes can be huge. So winning those congresses can be pretty big.
Yeah, and if Daddy was with like Jack wants it to be with the default setup, it would be picked almost always in teamers.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like OP, but it would be something really standard because it has that what you said about the Diplo favor. That's the thing that kind of takes it ahead of the other picks in teamers like Lautaro and stuff like that.
For sure. So who's going to play who? That's going to be the big question. We'll see some swapping. Obviously, Matsumosa. Looks like maybe Corny's going to play Matsumosa. Noob is a Matsumosa specialist, but looks like it's Team Pluses.
That a lot.
Yeah, Corny's going to be playing Matsumosa. There you go. So Big Teddy.
I was playing the 2v2 with Corny. He played this to Mali too. He plays it a lot whenever he gets the chance.
I've seen him a few times playing it, but I know I've played games with Noob, the same kind of thing, where he's been able to get some Matsumosa in.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he likes it too. Noob likes simming civs quite a lot, but he's been doing more warmongering more lately.
Yeah, I think he's been trying to pivot. I think because he got so good at the simming, it's like, okay, well, let's try and round out another part of my game, right? Because he's
natural development.
Yeah,
I think Corny's gonna try a night push with Mali if he gets the opportunity.
Okay, be interesting to look for.
From the
It's good timing if you can
I
get
would
this.
try to, and Corny's a very similar player with as a player style as I am personally. So it's very similar kind of game. And then that UU is a bit stronger than a regular knight, so you can actually do something with it. And with Mali, if you like, the night push is actually pretty effective since you can like face buy or gold buy chariots and just like you can suddenly have like 20 knights pushing in because you can upgrade them all too.
Yeah, it's all about the timing, right? If you can get enough time to get the early sim going with get the faith up and the gold up and kind of get rounded in, plus enough science to get a good timing on those nights.
Look at his spawn though. What is he gonna do? He settled the tobacco.
I haven't spawned in yet. I'll be a second.
Yeah, you're loading a bit longer, but it's not like a very good spawn, I think.
Oh really?
But I mean, it's an okay settle on
Actually,
the tobacco.
Speaking of that, team rosters. Be curious to see who's got what for remaps. Let's see. TBD does have one left. And obviously in a big game like this, both teams have one. Yeah, so obviously in a big game like this, certainly in a situation where you're going to want to use it if you need it against such a formidable opponent on either side. It's certainly worth it to use one if you need it. And obviously, if your first pick Matsumosa doesn't have a good setup, then you're going to probably want it.
People on my stream are saying that CringePatrol outdrafted TBD here, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's pretty even.
I think it's pretty even.
Mongolia is really strong. Mali can be really strong. Maori.
Yeah,
really,
Mongolia is nasty. Coupe's flexibility, like you said. I actually like. I think it's actually really close.
America and Mongolia counter like Byzantium pretty well too.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I've done
Byzantium out of your borders and see if it's kind of useless in a way.
Yeah, I've done a lot of these games, and I have seen so many games decided on one factor and one factor only, and that is money. I've seen so many.
Look at where. If I can interrupt you, look where Byzantium spawned.
Oh.
He's got half the map freeze him.
Oh my god.
This is so funny.
And his only neighbor is his only neighbor is Khmer, who's also got a massive free sim section. Where the heck are all? Wait, what am I missing?
Where's they everybody? Actually, they're behind Rage. Rage is just no. Actually, they're all behind. What the? Where's the other?
And then so Mongolia is down the bottom right.
The whole other team is on the other side.
Yeah.
So Cringe has actually like map control of 4 quarters of the map, or 4 parts of map.
Yeah, this is actually
TBD is on
really...
1/5 of the map.
So the setup actually isn't terrible for Mali. It's not actually all that bad.
Maori is gonna settle next to Byzantium.
Oh, where is he?
That's gonna actually be. So Falcon's gonna have some fun after all.
Yeah. So looks like what's the available settles in here for him?
I think TBD is gonna remap this.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna like this. Yeah. It's not a good opening. Well, it's not a terrible opening settle for them. Yeah, but
Mali's spawn is so bad. Like they really just for Mali, they're gonna remap this. And Mapuche is right next to Mali too.
Is Mali's spawn terrible though?
It's not good, at least.
I mean, I like
that. You really want to have more than one production tile in your
you want to have more than 1-3 if you can. They do have a 1-3 in the third ring. They could invest in.
Yeah, the second city is gonna be okay next to the mountain, but then that's all the good settles he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Also, and then Mapuche is on the corner after that.
It's very weak
on coast or freshwater, non-fresh for the upper city.
I mean, that section left of Mali's spawn, or between all the rivers and that, I don't think there's a single hill.
I'm really like 85% sure that TBD is going to remap this. The map I think favors a lot green, so I don't think they will remap this.
I agree.
Because they have the whole team behind Mapuche. Like, it's an ideal position. Like, what could be better?
Yeah, like as they look at it, right? Like they've got a setup where they can like work with one another and trade. but they're not going to find as much land. And once they like center the map up, they're going to realize that there is a massive chunk of land to their left, much bigger than the one they're on, that they don't know anything about, which means they're going to be assuming that the other guys have got, huge control of all that space.
Yeah, but and what you would say about gold now? Actually, like Hungary, you see the little lake in the middle of the map. If they both settle a city on the shore of the lake, you get coastal trade routes between
you
Hungary
could do
and
that.
Khmer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So like the gold is pretty good on their side too. So like the whole setup is like almost ideal for them.
Yeah. Khmer's got a really quite a good setup. Their expands are pretty solid. 2-2 base.
The only thing that they might consider is bad is that they might think that Byzantium is freezing, but when they won't find Maori in time before turn 8, I think.
Yeah, they're a little too far south.
So for the remap consideration, that's the only thing they might consider. But at the same time, they won't find the whole other team anyway, and they see that he has a lot of land, so they probably kind of assume that he might be frontline.
Mm-hmm. It's not ideal for Byzantium to be so far away from everybody, though, either. What's his name?
No, but he's next to Maori, so it's actually pretty good. It's a perfect.
Oh yeah, eventually, yeah, good point.
Perfect medieval push distance. It's all right. Settle a couple cities towards him and go for it.
The host is pin lagging or what? So, scout buy for Khmer early on. So there, he's kind of stuck in the middle. He wants to know if there's anybody north or south, and it's going to turn out there is not anybody north or south. Yeah, this map is really weird. There's a massive chunk of land south of those guys that has nothing but a couple city-states on it.
Yeah, but Mongolia has access to it through the land bridge, though. So then he
can
do something with
that is true. Yeah, Mongolia could definitely link up.
So I think Hungary won't really want to settle south of those mountains.
That's a good point.
He can defend really easily there, but if he goes on the flat plains, he's kind of fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a culture settle, actually. What is that? That's Jade. Okay, so Jade settle for Mongolia will be a nice little tempo boost early for some quick culture.
Hungary's on allies too.
Anybody go anything unusual? Obviously astrology.
It's a lot of luxury settles actually across the board. America too.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense.
A lot of tobacco. It's American way. It's the American way.
Yeah, the American way. Yeah, tobacco.
Marlboro there.
How fitting.
Some Camel for Mali and some Marlboro for America here.
Yeah.
What are the top American smokes brands?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not a smoker either, but
yeah.
I know that much.
I always like to look at what the expansion options are for teams. Noobs over here. A lot of grasslands. Not any really big power tiles to move towards. There is, I suppose there's a rice settle over here with a ton of 2-2s around it, just south of them, but it's a long ways to go. You don't like to get that long of a wait on your settles.
Maori got a really nice wander settle, by the way, for a little while later. Coastal too, to the right, below Kabul.
Oh,
it's a pretty good wander.
That is actually pretty good.
You can do it on the settle on the lake on the rise or something. It's gonna be really nice.
Yeah. And then he's also got like he could do a quick kill on Muscat or Preslav.
Yeah, he's got a good position actually. Oh, good spawn. I mean, not necessarily position, but like a good spawn.
Yeah.
And America will settle coastal and Mali, so he can trade with them. And he can settle a city himself on their side too, which he probably will do. I'm a bit surprised he went for builder before settler though.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have that much to work.
I mean, I guess he wants to get the whales up, but unless they're going to invest all the way out to the turtles and the other whales, I don't really see it being the right play.
Like the settler comes like one turn later than the builder, so you're really wasting time.
Yeah.
Like doing 3 turns builder instead of 4 turns settler.
Yeah, exactly. Like a 4-turn settler on the 1-4 and the 1-3, like just get it out. Okay, they got a scout buy in for him as well.
Oh yeah, he can't settle. I was just thinking that if he probably should raise Preslav and settle the deer.
Yeah.
Like if you look at those 2 reef fishes there too.
Yeah, that's a good point. Raising that, and then you could just take Muscat and keep Muscat, right? So you could raise Preslav really quick, steal the deer tile, for a 2/3 base with a couple of turtles, or sorry, a couple of reef fishes out there.
Yeah, if I were him, I would just tow a press lab with like 2 or 3 tow and just raise it and get a city there.
Yeah, really quick.
But he should like hero himself to anybody else because he's not like that close to anybody.
Galleys on musket would give him a little bit of tempo as well. Be curious.
TBD is going to remap this, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Mari's,
after all that discussion, right? We discuss a map for all that time, and then we'll find out. Nays have it. Everybody's happy. Happy enough, anyway. What's actually interesting.
Wow.
Yeah,
they're actually playing this.
They're actually going to play it.
I just really Mali has actually the reef fishes.
Yeah, there's reef fishes. They could invest into the 1/3 in the third ring down here, so he could have a couple of 1/3s. Works well. Also, I don't know. He's going River Goddess. He doesn't have enough desert really for the folklore, so River Goddess works well for him as well. He's going to have to deal with Mapuche, unfortunately. He's not too far away. Maybe Noob can do enough pressure on Mapuche to keep him off his back.
I'm sure that's what he's going to try.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he does have a...
It's not so bad. Okay, Mongol is kind of freezing, but he can harass Hungary here or push on Mapuche too.
Yeah.
With the Keshik, it's not going to be... It's not too long distance.
Exactly. I don't actually mind this kind of distance on Mongolia. It kind of counts out a horse rush, but it's good enough space if you put your settles in the right spot that you can throw together a Keshik
And do you know why it's really good actually can be for Mongolia? If he can block them from seeing any of his cities, then he can get a huge bonus on
he can get like he can get like a +12 or something.
If he can just blockade that land bridge, they'll never find his cities.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
And maybe Maori can at some point, but that'll be much later maybe.
Well, Maori's
that
on
can
their
be
team.
Actually huge.
Maori's on his team, so they're on the same team. So
oh yeah, that's a very good point. So I don't think like that's actually like once he gets spy up, he's gonna get like +6, +12 on somebody.
Yeah, and
so that's gonna be a big push time.
Somebody in my chat just brought up a good point. Khmer getting denied River Goddess is actually a big deal as well by
yeah, if Mali can actually get that, yeah.
Well, yeah, they already did. They already took it, and they've already got they've already got it placed down as well. The first.
Yeah, I'm sure they took it just for that. I don't think it was like
the
best choice for Mali, but it was a good deny.
Yeah, it works okay for him as well. I mean, obviously folklore is pretty good, but he doesn't have a huge desert to really make that work either.
But I don't think like it's not a like end of the world from Khmer either. But you kind of want the amenities from that.
Yeah,
but the other bonus is that big deal for Khmer, just the amenities since you grow so much.
Yeah. All right, so first settler's already out for Khmer. Speaking of him, and he's actually got a really good first holy site down, and he's going to be wishing he could have thrown River Goddess on it. Sacred Path will work. Sacred Path will work just as well for him. He's got lots of jungle and stuff around.
Gonna go for that.
Yeah. It doesn't come with amenities, which would be disappointing for him, but I don't think he'll be too upset. Everybody's got their first settlers out pretty much, looks like. First one's coming south in the water, so wonder what John wants to do with this. I mean, is he going to go maybe settle the copper, I guess? Yeah, the copper settle gives him a 1/4. And lots of hills and the whales, but it like you said, it counts out these 2 reef fish. If you don't like, if you were to kill Preslav and settle the deer, you could have brought a couple of reef fish into the mix, but they're not seeing that play.
Yeah, then he's gonna miss out on that settle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a so good settle on the deer. It's just amazing settle. But of course, like if Maori settles like around this summer, he gets the bonus. Like he's only gonna miss out on one. Never mind, he's gonna miss out both the fishes if he settles the copper.
Yeah, and the copper's the closest settle he can get as well. So
he could settle the honey though. Like that's a really good settle too. It's actually a better.
Oh yeah,
right here.
Yeah, the honey. Yeah, the honey is actually.
His settle moves faster than settle moves fast. He's got the bonus speed.
Yeah.
Was it 2 turns?
The honey is actually a really nice settle. It also comes with fresh water and a 1/4.
And now he found Falcon.
Yeah, they've met. Falcon's down here. Going to be a nice little face-off for sure. Speaking of,
that's where it's going to be something happening. Of course, Mapuche versus America too. and then Mongolia coming in at some point.
A lot of big tiles for Byzantium here. Feed the World would be huge on him, I think, because he's just got plains gang for days. So I'm sure he'd be praying for Feed the World in this map, because you see his first expand 2/2 base and then 1/3s for days. And yeah, so I would think that would be probably a thought he has.
For Mali?
No, sorry, for Falcon on Byzantium, Feed the World into Crusade. If you can get it.
But then at the same time, if you want to push early, you want to go Coral anyway.
Yeah, that's
but
a good
I would
point.
Probably go Feed. I would go for Feed the World just for the better sim.
Yeah, Feed the World is such a better sim, and especially when you're sitting on a bunch of plains. Because he's actually got really good production land, but he's just going to struggle on food if he doesn't take it. Even to the left, he's got lots of really good plains set up as well. But you're right, Coral is so much better for your timing, so it's a tough call.
Yeah, if he wants to rush Dogma, then he wants to go Coral. But if he doesn't care if his Dogma comes 5-10 turns later and gets a better sim, then he will go for. Or I would go for.
Yeah, long walk for Hungary for their first settle. Who's gonna go grab the copper maybe?
Wow, why did he not settle the river to the right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, okay, it's not that good, but it has a horse and stone.
Yeah, there's the stone in that there. Obviously, the copper.
This settle to the left is it even better? It's more long term better, but like short term it's not.
Yeah, it's just I don't like walking that far. Yeah. It's a 7-turn settle.
Not ideal for sure.
You know, even like the stone to the south could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, like a 5-turn settle to the stone in the south with 2/2s to work. You know.
Yeah, but he wants the river.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, on Hungary, he wants the river for sure.
He wants to put the early commercial down, so
yeah, early commercial.
But the stone would just not have any benefits for the sieve.
Yeah, if he can actually get his commercial hub down on the iron before he discovers bronze, because somebody will point out the iron to him, and then he can get the commercial down before he goes.
I'm surprised he didn't settle the copper though. Like, why is he settling down here?
Yeah, I thought the copper was a settle. I guess maybe he's thinking he can get more districts across the river if he goes down here somewhere, but
yeah, maybe
it's just a longer.
But like, if he settled the copper and then he can later settle the jade. Well, the jade is not really super good for him, but
maybe he's thinking the mercury.
Oh, yeah, I guess he's thinking the mercury and going here.
Yeah.
But then he will have to go on the the forest style, not on the 2/2. Like he can't go on the plain still then.
Yeah, the mercury settles actually.
So he's killing the mercury anyway now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so all right. What else do we got going on? Another settler coming for Mapuche next turn. His first settle is pretty average. 3/1 base is not terrible though, and he's got some 2/2s. Second city is out for Mali. Holy sites are down on the river. Looks like he's going to get a nice Seguba set up as well with those. Yeah. Happy enough. He's got a 1/3, actually multiple 1/3s in his second city. Yeah, I think he's probably okay with it. It's obviously he's okay with it. I'm surprised.
I would be surprised that he settled away from the. Like, I would have settled like next to the mountain to have more bonuses on the city. You get the faith and food. He missed out on now he gets only +2. Oh, actually, the mountain doesn't give any.
Yeah, it's a little bit
mind.
More.
I forgot about that. It would have been only +1 more. Doesn't matter too much.
And I think because it gets him closer to the 1/3 as well. If he just settled one further up, it would have been. It grabs him a couple 1/3s versus just the one. So cheaper investment early.
I guess that was actually better.
Yeah.
I forgot about the mountain. I took such a long break from Steve. I don't remember.
Yeah, some of the little details. Yeah. So Noob did a first-time back settle, and he's gone builder first. He has gone with God of Craftsman. He's got a nice setup for it. Iron and a couple horses in the first city, nice. and then a horse in the second. Be interesting to see where he goes with his next city. He's obviously going to want to do some sort of a settle towards Mapuche. He's not going to want to sacrifice all the land to him. He might even want to try to go north into these mountains between him and him and Mali. set up trade routes behind these mountains, maybe. So if he can settle up the rivers and kind of block off the expansions for Mapuche.
Where is he gonna go now, by the way, with the Mapuche scout there?
I know.
Okay,
I was just okay. He's going right for coastal, I guess. Okay.
By the way, something about the God of Craftsmen that people don't always think about is that even let's say you're playing a naval civ, and okay, you're thinking usually you just go for the God of Sea or whatever. Then you have, let's say, four fishes around your two first cities, but then you discover that you have like 2 or 3 horses. Let's say you have 3 horses. Like, which one do you go for? God of Sea for 4 fishes, or God of Craftsmen for 3 horses? Like 95% of naval players will go for God of Sea in that situation. But when you think about the whole game, you're going to have iron, you're going to have niter, you're going to have oil, you're going to have coal. Like, in the long run, the God of Craftsman is like 5 times better than God of Sea in that kind of situation.
Yeah,
even
Craftsman
for
has the long-term ability, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and you're going to get an iron anyway. So, and if you have 2, 3 horses, it's immediately the same effect anyway.
Yeah.
Once you discover the iron anyway.
So Sacred Path, no surprise, going to Khmer. Which was, like I said, he's got lots of jungles and trees around. The one thing I'm not a big fan of Sacred Path is that long term, you end up kind of getting stuck, not chopping stuff down if you want to keep your faith generation. So you kind of lose out on some of that tempo production, you know. But yeah, the galleys are out. Muscat probably not long for this world. On the left coast here with Coupe. And with the 3 exposed tiles, Muscat, yeah, they'll die really quickly. There's actually a lot of really good hills and stuff. That's going to be a good city with a couple fish as well. The settle was not surprising, like we mentioned on the copper. The first settle got the whales up, and they have not secured God of the Sea yet, but I don't imagine anyone's going to be taking it from them. And another settler out for the honey. Excuse me, the honey, like you mentioned, is about to be settled next turn. And he's actually already got the builder ready to get the whale moving as well. That's really good. That's really good sim. Like just being prepared, you know.
Yeah, but what he should have done is make the settler first, then builder, then settler.
I agree with the timing for sure. He went builder first. I would have liked to have seen settler, builder, settlers as well, but he was able to send the builder off.
Yeah, he used the builder well.
Yeah, indeed.
Didn't stick around to like buy tethering tiles or something.
Yeah.
But
and that'll be the 3rd whale improved as well. So that's 2 people on his team that'll be getting some Lux as well.
Play in that regard. Although he has to buy all of them.
Yeah, they had to spend a little bit of money, but pretty good investment. So Falcon running a project here. He'll obviously be looking to try to snag his Crusade before any potential denial plays, although it doesn't look like Mali has anything in mind like that.
Mali, look what religion Mali has.
Oh, he already has it? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I missed it.
Yeah, he went Coral too.
He took the full package from him. I didn't even see the projects come out. I wasn't even looking. Oh my god, that's huge. Dude, that is absolutely huge.
Yeah, he really could have used Crusade against Maori, because like Maori can't defend the Crusade like well.
Yeah.
So that would have been amazingly good against him.
That's a full-on denial. I mean, it turns out that he actually is going to like feed the world anyway, but
yeah, it's better for him. Yeah. But the Crusade would have been good to have.
The Crusade would have been.
But maybe Falcon would have been greedy and go for the Coral and made a bad play on that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Falcon's a lot better at seeming though than JJ is, but like Maori is the stronger sim and he's got better land than Falcon does.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would tend to agree. Like Falcon's obviously S tier simmer, but like you said, he doesn't have a simming civ. He's whereas Coupe down here,
the extra yields early is
it's crazy. Like look at him working a couple of 1/4 tiles, right? Like that's pretty gross.
Yeah, you get the extra food from the fishes, then you can work a 1/4, no problem. And he even settled on a honey, so like immediately, city's growing really fast.
Yeah,
you can buy the 1 tree.
Yeah, look at this. It's going to be, and then it's so handy to have that oasis there for the fresh water too, right? So it's you're you got the 3 food base, the 3 food whale immediately, and then you can go right into the 1/4. He's gonna be pop 3 here in no time.
Killing Muscat already, and then after that, he can settle the Wander.
Yeah, for sure.
But the Feed the World is gonna make Falcon's land much better too, so he's gonna like catch up with that.
Khmer gonna head up here, and what is that? Can he settle that? 1, 2. Oh, you have to settle the Jade. He's probably gonna settle the Jade. Some 2/2. That's actually a pretty good settle. And then they'll obviously have a setup for. Well, he might just settle the 2/2 actually. He'll settle the 2/2 base and mine the copper, and then they'll have trade routes obviously set up between Khmer and Hungary. And then, of course, actually, Hungary is right smack dab in the middle of the two of them, so they'll be able to do a big line of trading there. I would really like to see Noob, who is back settled twice now, once he plops down that maize settle.
Who did back settle?
Noob on America. He's back settled to Philadelphia. Now he's gone to the coast. I'd like to see him push north, to be honest with you. And
yeah, it would be a really good settle, like on the Hill Banana and the Volcano there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would like for him to secure that, because if he can secure that,
Mali has really defensible position though.
Yeah, a couple chokes. It's true. So it's really Noob is probably gonna have to be the one fearful of the Milan Raiders, because
You have to remember, like, America is the ability, like, on attack or defense. He's got +5 on defense now against Mapuche, but it's only on defense.
Yeah, but it'll be good as long as he lines up.
Mapuche has +5 on both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Obviously, Corny's top tier player. He's not gonna let his game get griefed. I don't think he'll find the chokes and make sure they're plugged up before Raiders can come. So
yeah, but the Horseman could come through, so it's good to remember, since the encamp is going down now. That probably means there's a Horseman push coming.
Yeah, that's a good point. There is an encampment coming down, so a horse push is going to be important for him to get some units, which of course is not ideal early on for Mali. He's going to have another settle coming. 1, 2, 3. He's going to settle the.
But if he can get 2 horses on those chokes, then like there's not much that Mapuche can right away do.
Mm-hmm.
But he's controlling the other choke right now with his scout, just for that purpose. So unless Mali can break that scout away from there, I guess he can just put another. He needs 2 horses to block the choke now, though.
Yeah. Or, I mean, he could also bring, like, an archer or something over there,
If the archer's gonna die to the horse.
No, I just mean the archer to bully the scout, just so he can have that sheep tile.
Just yeah, but he doesn't have the production to make it now, so he would have to buy it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't think he's gonna use the gold on that, so...
Looks like he's actually going to the coast with this next settler. Okay. So, gonna set up naval. Oh yeah, in Baltimore. So they're gonna set up naval traders immediately.
Yeah, I would have thought he would have settled where his scout is, next to the fish. Like that has the bonus of.
Yeah, like that. That's a good settle up there. I agree. Like that. There's a good city.
Why does he settle on coast against Maori right now?
Well, Maori's on his team. The Maori, they control the water. The water's theirs.
Oh yeah, why do I keep forgetting? He's on his team.
Yeah. I do the same thing. I do the same thing. It first 15, 20 turns of a game, it's like, ooh, by the way, interesting play on the left coast here by Mali. So they've taken Muscat, and now Falcon stepped in and going to go for a liberate here. I don't know if 2 scouts that are half health and a warrior are going to get it done, though, are they? On a 26 strength? I don't think that works. Ooh. He's going to heal up and pillage. This actually could work. He could grab a pillage here. I think this city gets liberated. He needs his warrior to come over and kill that scout. Wow. So that was actually really well done, I feel like, from Falcon, to recognize that the Muscat takedown was an obvious choice for his opponent, and set himself up in position with these units to potentially grab a liberate. Yeah. No, you would liberate it, Bronto, for the early Diplo favor. Although if you,
know because
yeah, that's a
if you
good
leave,
point.
you
If you
can
leave it, he
take
just says take him back. Yeah, yeah, I think you raise it.
I
And
think it's 100% raise here. And
yeah, it's a good point because he just
it's
takes
not
it right
worth the
back.
Diplo favor to give him an early settle.
Yeah, that's a very good point. You just raise it because there's no way you can keep him from controlling it eventually. So
yeah, and he can't retake it anymore a second time.
yeah, I think that's city. Yeah, because he just okay. So they bought a warrior. He's gonna try and first turn. Yeah, the scout got a promo in, and now he's full health. I think he's gonna try and hit with the warrior to.
He needs to hit with the wounded scout right away first, and then the other 2 units to attack the city.
Yeah, but I think John needs to hit with his warrior on the scout, right?
Yeah, John got the first move.
Oh, he got the first move. Oh, he took actually. Okay, so he hit the.
Okay, it's not.
Yeah, because the scout dies
I don't
next
think
turn.
he can take it.
No, I don't think he can either. The warrior buy was clutch. And then, because now the scout dies. And it's... Oh.
Oh, you disconnected.
I did disconnect.
Yeah, I guess this happens with the spectator sometimes.
I never crash. That's weird. Because the thing is, I didn't even crash. I just got disconnected. For me, everybody disconnected from my game. It was weird. So, I guess I'll be back in a second.
Okay, they're last moving the city now. It's just going to be about first moves if they can do something, but I don't think they'll have enough damage on it.
That sucks. The I-9 difference, yeah. First moves, let's go.
I think Falcon's got pretty good computer and pretty good moves too.
Yeah, he doesn't have too bad.
Johnny's on an I-9.
Yeah, John's I-9. He has first moves. I feel like every time I watch John, he's got first moves on pretty much everybody. For sure. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it.
I guess there's something in the chat.
You guys are the best. The support means a lot. It's good to see you. Kevin, good to see you, bud. Hope you enjoyed the movies last night. And yeah, General, the religion race. I was looking at other things, didn't even notice Corny project for the denial. And it was a quick denial. Wasn't even close. So Falcon will not be happy about losing his crusade. Not good at all. Natural Wonders. We can take a look. We did see the Pio Tahi.
Byzantium settling down towards Maori, which is very important for him.
Yeah, he's going to want to push
kill Kabul here. That's what Byzantium probably should be doing. Oh, I think Khmer is going to kill Geneva here, which is kind of sad day for Geneva, but
yeah. Yeah, it's always sucks because you always want to, if there's any city-state, a decent city-state to take, it's always so good for tempo to, a couple horses real cheap, that kind of thing. But it always sucks when the one that's close to you is one you would have liked to have kept, right? Like a science city-state. Or...
Yeah. I guess Geneva is useless in teamers, but at least it's
a
good science, yes. And it's a pocket one here, so they can secure it more easily. Because when they reveal it, other people will have wasted their onwards elsewhere, and they'll have 3 or more right away in it. Because there are other science CSs too.
Yeah, speaking of which, science, it's good to look at the city-states here. So there is Nalanda.
Geneva here.
Kabul is the key if it doesn't get killed.
I love Enta for Mali.
It's out. It's gone. It's raised. That's big.
Oh, he actually did it.
Yeah.
With 1 hit point left. Whoa.
Yeah, he literally 1 HP'd it.
That's big.
That is really big. He has a settler. He has a settler ready.
Was going way too fast here.
Yeah, exactly.
He really needed that.
Even if you look in the south, he's got 2 more settlers on the way. He's going to be on 6 cities here as soon as it is. That would have been 7 if he hadn't erased that. That was a really well done play by Falcon. But yeah, city-state wise, only the one religious city-state. So fighting over that for the extra faith generation will be key. And then other than that, pretty typical. So there's anything special, like you say. Preslav, Kabul, pretty good military ones to control. So Falcon got his Feed the World, and he actually went Defender. Ooh, interesting. Feed the World was definitely the one he wanted.
Why would he go Defender, though?
I don't know why he wouldn't just go...
He wants to do aggressive forward settles, but still.
Like maybe Pilgrimage.
He loses tempo on that, then why?
Yeah, I would have liked Pilgrimage maybe on him. Just, extra faith generation for his early golden. I don't know.
Yeah, something, like anything. Well, why Defender?
Yeah, it feels...
What is he gonna defend with Defender?
Yeah.
There's nobody that he really needed to deny that from either, since Mali can't get it anyway.
Oof. This river to the right of Mapuche keeps flooding, and the tiles are getting juicier by the minute.
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be nice.
You can see here Noob's going right back into Settlers. He's got a couple more on the way. I really hope he brings them north. You can see the value of his...
I think one is coming north, one is going south.
Yeah.
He wants to settle the Mato Pila here too.
Yeah. That's going to be a really nice settle. Look at those tiles. So yeah, he'll go north and south. Be curious to see where he does go. There's an iron up there for his craftsman right in the hills, but it's a long walk. He doesn't have a lot of units. Maybe he upgrades the Slinger into an archer.
No, I don't think he will go that far.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's a long ways, right? I would love to see him secure that, though.
I think he'll probably settle like next to the oil, just close up to the cap to begin with.
Yeah, maybe.
It's too risky to go right next to Mapuche. He doesn't have the units to cover it.
Yeah.
And you can see the Mapuche archers massing on that choke, so he can gain control of it. So you can go into...
Oh, yeah. There's two and another one coming. Yeah, he really wants to control that. Oh, wow. Forest fire for Corny. Hello, yields. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much population.
Oh, for Denny is going to be nice.
Yeah. That's going to be some juicy extra production for him. The archer...
Yeah, he's got the heal pile there, too.
And the archers are coming. Oh, he actually is getting pillaged, so that's... Mapuche's getting a little bit of a pillage action. So he's going to get some archers out.
He delays his settler, like...
Yeah, the settler...
It's going to be difficult to sneak it in from there.
Yeah. As long as they don't get vision of it, because as long as the warrior doesn't back away around the top, you know what I mean? Like if he were to come around the other side of the mountain when the archers pop out, that could hurt him, but...
Yeah, I guess he will just take the flat route to get further away once he needs to.
Yeah. So, yeah, he'll wait. With the archer that just came out of the southern city, he'll wait there, and then next turn he can step in and hit at the same time as his... Oh, wait, he won't be able to hit. Is that flat? Or...
The general, so it's only Mapuche going for general.
Yeah, he get the, like you mentioned earlier, he got the encampment down. Gov Plaza going down as well. Settler, actually...
Yeah, he's not projecting, so it doesn't look like he's immediately horse rushing it. Maybe it's like... I don't know what he's gonna do here. Is that a Malon push then?
Yeah. Did we check all of the Pantheons? Ooh, God of the Forge on Mapuche. That's scary. War and Plunder.
There's a few Malon pre-builds coming out then.
Yeah. War and Plunder on Hungary. And I think... Oh, I'm assuming God of the Sea eventually went to... Yeah, God of the Sea. Now he's working those 3/3 whales. So juicy.
Oh, look at Mongolia City, by the way. It's not too bad.
Oh, wow. Adamanaki. The Adamanaki play. I like that.
It's not an enormously good one, but it's still like those 5 tiles are going to be really juicy there.
Yeah, 5 science. Oh, he's going to go Liang as well. Whew.
Yeah.
That's the full package with Adamanaki. Because he's even got more to juice up. Like, there's still 2 more to the north.
Yeah, I just came out of a game I was playing where I had I think I had like 12-15 tile Liang.
Dude.
Into Minaki City.
Every
tile was 9 yields.
Look at the marsh in his capital. Oh my god. He has Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. He's going to have...
Yeah, the Keshiks are coming pretty early
That's
today.
going to be incredible Keshik timing. He has 6 Marsh in his capital. That is actually broken. He's even got one in his second city that he can grab. He can even grab one in his second city.
Yeah, the 4th city is coming to grab those 2. It's going to settle next to the iron.
Wow. Yeah, he'll settle down here to so that both cities can feed off of it.
It's interesting this Ben as a player, because he used to be like player who like completely like was afraid of warfare, and nowadays like it's usually all he goes for. It's kind of like, I guess, development cycle like a noob. I guess most players, they start out as like non-warmongering players, and then they develop into some once they get bored of simming.
Yeah, for sure. There is unfortunately the Discord for the tournament is not available open to the public. I've been thinking about asking John if he would like to do that, make it open to the public just so people can look at the results and schedules and that. There's list of results. I'm just trying to think if there's an actual table that shows. There's not an actual. There's just a results page. It's not. Yeah, it's not the greatest setup, but it's basically, except for with 2 exceptions, it's the same as the CWC. I'm just trying to find like the pool setup and that. I don't see anything. Oh, here, this is. So I can show you this real quick. So this is the setup here. So this actually has the wins and losses and stuff like that. So you can see TBD, Queet Patrol, Queet Imperial, CringePatrol, Barking Gang. This is the Chinese teams, UIDX, Sea Dogs, Duhanza Sphinx, Baba Yetu, Ulysses 12 plus BTS. This is all essentially... Oh, you can't see the whole thing there. So this is its setup so far. Sea Dogs 0-3, TBD 2-0-1. Yeah, this is the general setup. So CBD can stay undefeated here. I could actually post that on my Discord so people can see it. Maybe
free chariot for Mali here. Maybe he picks it up with the builder.
Ooh.
Oh, and now the forest fire ended. Now the styles are so nice.
Oh god. Yeah. That city's gonna be turbo.
Yeah. I guess his start is not that bad anymore.
Yeah, no doubt, right? I mean, like I said, it wasn't great, but like you can get 4 cities set up around the edges of it. It's pretty nice. He actually
he has the other desert if he can get to it.
Yeah. He actually has another settler coming south. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess he'll settle like near the olives or something.
Yeah. So that'll help him control the area. He's gonna have good tempo. That's gonna be 5 cities up pretty quick. Like you said, he probably just settles in place there next turn, and he'll have some fish.
I'll be right back. A phone call.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna get some chopping going here. Get some horses out to block the chokes and control this area. The archer bullied him off of this spot, but if he just chops out a bunch of horses, I don't know what his gold per turn is. He hasn't got any Sagubas down, so he doesn't have any gold going. He needs builders. I would like to see builders here for tempo, honestly, to get the gold up. I'd like to see some builders from him. He's got a repair, obviously, here now. He needs some units. He's going to be under pressure here shortly, and I'd like to see him... what's the horse situation on his team? There's one here, one there. Okay, so 3rd and 4th settler out for Hungary. More settlers on the way. Pretty much for everybody is getting their sim on. Ancestral Hall. Wow. Falcon on Ancestral Hall with Byzantium. Very interesting call. The city got resettled as we noted earlier, where the raise came in. It's going to be audience chamber for Coupe. They're killing Preslav. Interesting, though. I wonder, what's the rule on that? I don't know what the rule is on that. Can he keep Preslav since he already took and then lost? Or is it... I don't think he can. I think he'd have to raise that and then put something back down, I think. Right? He can't keep that because even though he lost this, he did take it and hold it. Even though he lost it. So it's not anybody else's fault he lost it. So he has to raise this. But actually, if he doesn't want it in general, you know, he could come back and settle this hill, and it's a good setup. And then he can kind of control this area, maybe settle the lake as well. Settle this, settle the lake, settle the coast. You know, have a really nice setup here. Hey, Tomb Raider. Yeah, he cannot, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was pretty sure he wouldn't be able to, but yeah. Oh, yeah. This is actually John. So he could be like, guys, didn't you see the amendment in the rules? Rules say that you can take a second city state if you lost the first one. It's clearly written.
It really?
No, I'm kidding. I'm making a joke. Because we were talking about it, Tomb Raider. Because I was like, because he's currently taking Preslav. But I was saying it was like he won't be able to keep that. Like I was like trying to think in my head, he definitely wouldn't be able to keep that because he took a city state and kept it, even though he eventually lost it, right?
But it's good to raise it because he'll get more good settles here.
Yeah, exactly. Just raise it. There's actually gypsum and stuff around. He can settle
like,
the 2-3
now
base.
He's gonna miss the really good settle on the deer, but still, like, it's gonna be good settles in the middle.
Oh yeah, because the copper settle takes the deer away now. But yeah, you're right. The settles in the middle will still be good. Yeah. Now that you think about it, if he'd have known this was coming, he could have went one to the right of the copper, potentially, and then kept the deer alive. But I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I was just mentioning while you're away though, Ancestral Hall on Falcone and the Byzantiums. Yeah,
but he's got enormous amount of space, and
yeah,
what does he really need audience for when he's got Vita World though? At the same time, like you get some amenities, but you don't need the food. So like,
and he actually went
the benefit.
Very interesting. He actually went Pen, Brush, and Voice. So his faith generation at 15, I guess he just didn't feel like it was worth it early. He wasn't getting enough faith generation. Maybe he's only going to go double Holy Site. And so he's just going Koro for a regular sim to make up for the lack of... Or sorry, not Koro. He's going Pen, Brush, and Voice to make up for the fact he didn't get Koro, maybe.
And if he saves up the faith, at least, like, even if he doesn't build more, he's going to be able to faith buy some stuff too when he's timing. So I guess, yeah, the Dagmas are coming if he went Pen and Brush.
Yeah. The horses are coming, by the way, in the north. Yeah. The chops are coming for Corny. 3 horses are out.
Golden.
Yeah, everybody made golden. There's 2... whatchamacallit, monumentalities, and then the rest is Pen Brush.
Usual setup.
Dead.
It's kind of interesting how like strong Pen and Brush is that like even naval civs and everybody kind of always goes for Pen and Brush, unless you're like really close range, need to get caravels fast. But in no other case, you kind of go free inquiry almost. At least for the first era.
So heavy chariots out. I wonder where he is on tech. Sailing in 2. Okay.
Commercial coming up in every city for Hungary too. Like we predicted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's nice tempo.
It's interesting though. The Khmer settled lake instead of river. I don't know where he's going with other settler here. He's probably settling off the river too. I guess it doesn't matter because he can put the holy site on the river anyway.
Yeah. I like the positioning of this Mongolian warrior as well, by the way. Just south of Hungary. Just kind of keeping an eye out for what's going on. Because this is going to be... And he's even got a scout kind of in the middle. So he just wants to keep an eye on everything that's going on. Because he's going to want to position his settlers in this direction. eat up this peninsula, if you will. And then, ooh. So, we could have, oh yeah, it's going to be battle for this inland sea here. Mongolia against, ooh,
Oh, he's actually
Mapuche.
settling it. Wow.
Yeah, so Mapuche settled it first, sitting on 3 cities. Mongolia, who has, pretty insane science early on from his wonder, is actually going to settle it as well, and it's going to be a matter because what's
Maybe he's
funny.
actually gonna caravel him.
I came over here to look to see what, because I was looking at the text and I saw that Genghis Khan was doing sailing. I'm like, what is he doing for coastals over here?
Yeah,
And then
actually, haven't been. I haven't been casting games for a while. I forgot you can click these text trees and whatever.
yeah,
Open
exactly,
from this,
yeah,
and the
it's
player views and whatever.
yeah, it's actually a really good settle for him. He's got a couple turtles here.
Certainly is. But it would be interesting. Does he actually settle on the rise and lose the science from it?
Oh yeah,
But
right. That's a good point. He could go one further to the left and keep the.
Yeah, I mean, I would because he's got 2 more fishes.
Yeah, and that's going to be a 4-2 tile, right? It'd be crazy to settle that. As soon as he settles, it'll become a 4-2 tile, and there's more fish to the left.
He only gets 1 food out of it if he settles on it.
Yeah, absolutely. He should go one further left.
And it's 5-1-2-1 once he improves it too.
Yeah, good point, because he can actually throw a farm on it. Yeah, Mongolia's having a big game. He's even got another settler coming down to the south here. He's going to be sitting on 6 cities and a stupid amount of science. I would like to have seen him. I mean, I guess maybe they're trying to save money for other things, but he's got to
stop happening in the Maliland now.
Oh,
he's pushing in with the horses.
Yeah.
He's projecting in general. I don't know, but he's just. He didn't. He's using a card, I think. Yeah, Mapuche is going for the general with the card. America going general, Byzantium, Mongolia.
Yeah, I see the encampment up there. That's a good point. Yeah.
Okay, first Sagbas coming now.
Yeah, Sagubas are going up.
Interesting though that he didn't put any of them in the between his holy sites.
Yeah, like maybe.
Okay, he's gonna do one from the capital in the middle.
Yeah,
but still, like maybe he could have done the other one on the wheat as well. But I guess
he's planning
to put another city on the left side.
Yeah, exactly, and that'll be another good one because he can put the holy site down south of the wheat. Yeah, very interesting. Where's Molly's tech? He's on masonry right now. I'm just trying to think about what his players. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Horse is coming through the choke to the bottom, so he's got to keep that horse there. He's gonna
and he's shooting that down with the archers too, but he's on a forest hill, so he can stay there for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna have to back up here a little bit. Oh, okay, so he abandoned the choke. Yeah, they're gonna. Okay, so got another horse coming from the capital. He's gonna try and get the Saguba finished just for a little bit extra gold, obviously.
But you know what's gonna be interesting, because America actually has really good campuses in the capital area. So like I think the Cuirassier timing is gonna be good on America here.
Yeah,
especially since Mapuche is kind of a little bit irreling himself here now.
Exactly, 3-city Irrel job when you've got 2 people on your front. I see this all the time. Whether they,
I think this is some like misplay from Mapuche here.
Yeah, there's a lot of effort here.
He's just gonna die because of what he's doing now. Okay, maybe Hungary can save him, but I just feel like he's way too slow on his team now because of this.
Yeah.
And then America is coming here to clean up, and he's got a lot of like enough hills in his like city area too, for the +10 cuirassiers.
Yeah.
And he actually settled the march, by the way.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't like that. Ugh. That's unfortunate. I would have loved to have seen him go to the left one there and open up a 4-2-2 to work right out of the gate. Okay, so nice counterattack. Good war moves from Corny here, and he's got another horse coming. Lots of horses coming to be built. He's definitely gonna be okay here, and he's got such a good setup, right? He's already got 5 cities down and another settler out. He's gonna be able to. He's gonna be able to handle this, I think.
Well, another horse went down. Yeah. I don't think Mali's gonna die here, but yeah, this is more irrelevant Mapuche than Mali actually.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I said. Like 5 cities down and another settler out. Like Mapuche is in pretty good shape here right now, overall. Like
Mali, you mean?
Or sorry, yeah. Mali's
Mapuche is not in a good
Mapuche
shape.
is not in good shape. Mali has set himself up already. He's going to defend this.
And what's going to happen is Mapuche is forward settling now on the other side of the choke. So what's going to happen is Mali is going to kill the settle.
Yeah.
Then America is going to clean up.
Yeah.
Unless Rage can save the day, but I think Rage is not like. The problem is that he's not assuming that Mapuche is maybe going to die now.
Yeah, he's got his own priorities.
Early enough, possibly.
Yeah, he's got his own priorities.
To defend Mapuche, I mean, so he would need to put a line of units inside Mapuche's front city, like before Curacao, and defend that. Yeah. But is that going to happen? I think that's the like a key point in this game. Like I think like Falcon and JJ, I don't think that has a clear victor right away.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be like a situation where neither one can like completely decide the situation. Khmer's gonna do his Simba, his backline. So like what happens with Mapuche, Mongolia, America, like the whole thing on the right side, this is gonna be the deciding factor. And Mongolia and America are gonna push together here. So and they don't have vision on the bad part actually, by the way, about the coastal settle is can Mapuche get vision on that so they can get spy on it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's one very deciding factor.
They don't currently have it. And so the big key is actually building a galley. The big key is for them to come over here and control this city.
That city can completely fuck Mongolia here if they can reveal it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise Mongolia would get such a huge advantage. And I wouldn't even Keshik as Mongolia here. I would just like not settle the Keshker here and go in with Cuirassiers or something with spy timing.
Yeah, industrial spy. Yeah.
Then you would have like maybe Cuirassier timing. If he can, he's got good science. He can get there faster. So help. Maybe he will have Cuirassier timing with printing, and maybe they don't have both. So he could really do some damage and kill Mapuche here.
I really wish that Ben would buy that marsh tile in his right city there. It's driving me nuts. He's on 4 pop, working 2 2s and 2 1s, and he's got a tile right there that could be a 3-2-2 if he just bought it. I mean, it's kind of tilting me. I mean, I guess that money wise, obviously Corny's probably in need of it a little bit, but like just give him enough money to buy that 1 tile, like help that city get some momentum. And the walls are going up. There's plenty of horses out. Plenty of builders, obviously, so builders can go here. Chop.
That's gonna decide anything on this. The only thing is happening is Mapuche is being more irrel. Mm-hmm. Every single horse he pumps out is making him more and more irrel. Well, as long as he doesn't lose them, at least he can make Malons out of them, though.
Yeah.
So the main thing would be that he wouldn't lose them. Maybe if he can get into pillage something, that would be really nice to slow Mali down.
And the thing is that the tempo is coming right behind it because he's getting monumentality builders out, and after he does the chops, he just puts a mine down, and so now his gold's coming through, right? So now he's going to be starting to make some big gold, and yeah, he'll get so much tempo as he continues to make the gold. He's pivoted to the right to protect his infrastructure because the walls pop next turn. So well done there. Let's see, what's
another Mali city coming down. Like, think about it, like Mapuche is on 3 cities and one Irel city, and Mali alone is already in 6 cities.
Yeah.
Like, how Irel is Mapuche, man?
Yeah, exactly.
And he didn't even have a bad start.
No, absolutely. He could have gotten like 5 or 6 cities of his own.
Why not settle a couple towards America?
Yeah.
You know, it has control enough to settle like wherever you want to, but like, why is there like 20 horses Ireling?
I think that ultimately what this kind of was is probably a decision made very early. When you see Mapuche next to Mali, go get him, big boy, and then it's just and that's the mindset that Bartzeg would take on immediately. Like, okay, here we go, get 3 cities down, start building units.
That it's his job to put some pressure, and they'll come and clean up and whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't know. I'm playing this season with the team. I don't play with the previous seasons, but maybe I don't know how much experience Bart has with the tournament games like this.
Well, he was. I've seen him quite a bit. I saw him played against him actually a little bit in the qualifiers before season 4 of the CWC, and then I saw him. Monument. Oh, he doesn't have the. Does he think he's gonna hold? I guess he.
No, it's not going to.
Well, the horses.
He doesn't even have the general there. It's coming now, but
yeah, because I just one archer hit actually didn't do that bad against those walls. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's good. +5 on the archer.
Yeah.
It's like this Colombian archer in a way.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it's forcing the hand. Moel, it's a good point.
Bastion says game on for Mali, by the way. It's
What's
not
that?
Archer's not gonna do Bastions.
Oh yeah.
The extra buff on walls.
Yeah.
So it's gonna do less damage now. You're not gonna take a 40 strength city even with +5 horses.
Yeah.
Not unless you get a full surround on it. Like, even if he takes the walls down, he can't take the city down. There's just no way.
Yeah, he's got a lot of horses in the area now. When the general gets there, it'll get a little more interesting, but like he is bringing that settler a long ways. Holy
my stream
cow!
viewers are commenting that Corny is gonna clean the floor with Mapuche here.
Well, it's. I mean, it's gonna. I mean, it depends. I feel like Corny's done just enough here. He got just enough horses, bastions, and walls.
Yeah, he's building that much that he needs to be able to not to break sweat here, really.
Yeah.
Like, he's not breaking sweat here. He's just holding steady here. But Mapuche is just completely irrelevant. It's just bad decision making from the Mapuche side in this situation.
And if you look to the south,
and now you have now he's gonna have the American horses now.
Exactly. I was just gonna say, look to the south.
And now the chance for any settlements and expanding is gone. Like, he's not gonna settle anything more anymore. And now he has the settler next to Mali, and he's gonna settle that, and it's a free city for Mali. I don't know free, but it's gonna be Mali city anyway. Like, he'll have Malon's probably defended, but he's got a 4-pop city for Pingala and no builders there, man. He's just pumping horses and not even making builders.
Yeah.
Like, this is a full-on Irel rush. He doesn't even improve his own land.
Yeah, he's got like no food in the capital. Like
that is something I don't understand. Why he doesn't even improve anything? Like, if you want to play like this, you want to get a safety settler early at least.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I think it's a little bit of a mentality thing, right? Where you're just kind of told, okay, you got to go take care of Mali, and so then it's all right, let's go horse rush, and then it just that becomes your mentality when you've got that timer ticking and there's all this pressure and there's movement. It's like, I guess I build another horse. I guess I build another horse.
At this point, Falcon might be screaming at him already, just increasing the pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Falcon's probably like, come on, let's go. What are you doing?
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. He's holding the city just barely. It's not actually that far from his capital, but it's just the fact that he's put it so close to the cities. Like, yeah, it's... Cahokia is dead. Where was Cahokia?
Yeah, but like Moel is saying on your stream, that also is true, of course, that he is slowing down Mali also. But I think he didn't need to push this hard, and he should have made some, like at least some sim himself too, not like full on like only military. He could just control the territory. Like Mali has been able to build all the district he wants to build basically, and this push hasn't like stopped him from doing that.
Yeah, the only thing I will say, and because of what Noel said, the goal per turn obviously is making him build units and pay for them, and
yeah, he has less builders than he would have liked to have. Like he
yeah,
hasn't improved every hill.
and he probably would have had another city out to the left of the desert already now,
Yeah.
like, and then setting up that Saguba holy site situation. Like, he has kind of made things tricky, but ultimately,
But he's gonna. That the
it slowed
problem
him
is
down,
here
I guess.
that taking the Mapuche cities after this war, contest here is gonna make up for the lost time a bit. Of course, he's a little bit behind, like Free Sim Hungary and Khmer maybe because of this, but I don't know. Like Rage is not looking that hot in the sim like right now. Like he's got 5 cities. He's got Temple of Artemis. But he also hasn't improved his land any more than Mali has.
Yeah, his land really needs some help.
I'm actually surprised the Rage hasn't made more builders.
Yeah. Campus. Oh my god, Ben, buy the marsh tile. You're killing me.
Oh, you want to see that?
Well, it's just like the city's. He's got 4 pop 4, and he's working. I mean, the tiles aren't bad that he's working, but like, it's just to me, there's so much value in buying that tile. Even if you ignore the 2 science, it's gonna be it'd be a 3/2 tile, and then you get 2 science out of the mix. Yeah, I don't know. I guess gold's just an issue with the team right now. Making sure that Corny's in good situation, but I'd like to see the buy. Speaking of simming, let's just take a look here at Falcon. Obviously, Ancestral Hall Gaming. He's got 6 cities. Another settler out. Settler next turn. So he's going to be on 8 cities. He'll get good tempo out of those thanks to the builder popping. He's going to probably come down here and settle this fissure. Set up a +4 campus really quick for him. Mali is settled into, or sorry, Maori is settled into 6 cities. Got the harbors up, the lighthouses, the fishing boats. The things are happening over here. He settled the Wonder, of course, like you mentioned earlier, bringing in some extra culture. He's got a settler as well. Oh, he's gonna probably come settle this gypsum. Nice little gypsum settle, actually. Try and secure some forward land.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good city.
Yeah, and he even actually has a stone settle to the right of it as well. That's going to have a spice in it.
Yeah, that's going to be like the defense line here.
Yeah, exactly. Right behind
the
river.
Wants to like put the pressure on.
Yeah, he'll have to literally walk.
I still don't understand Falcon's defender. Like, why there's nobody else with religion? Why didn't Falcons just take it as third belief here?
Exactly. There's absolutely no reason why he needed it. He could have taken, like I said, pilgrimage or something, tithe, anything to help the sim.
Yeah, and might actually need it against Mongolia or something. Like, why did he like waste it right away?
Yeah.
Instead of them deciding who needs it later.
Yeah, exactly. Khmer on 5 cities, getting a campus up, getting a market up.
So what do you guys what do you think about this Mapuche settle here next to Mali? I guess it at this point it applies in a way pressure, but like I think it's gonna die soon. Where is Mali on tech? How soon does he hit his unit? He's on apprenticeship, so it's coming after that.
Yeah, it'll come after that.
And then he's gonna start pre-builds probably soon. Because he wants to push out of this situation. But then he would like kind of like to have a general too. Hero score. How many turns is it? It's 10-15, okay, yeah.
Interesting.
Looks like the whole TBD team is gonna make golden.
So
maybe Mari, I don't know, but everybody else. But on the other team, it's gonna be a bit harder for Rage and Bartsek. Bartsek is not gonna make golden. Rage maybe, I would say.
So Theater
So
Square.
I'm just thinking about the the bonus is that whether somebody on the other team is gonna like not go golden to kill Bart, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I just looking at Mongolia here. He's gone double Theater Square on his government plaza, and he's chopping Oracle. And he's got a Theater Square down. He's gonna have 3 Theater Squares down. And
he's gonna have some like strong like nationalism timing.
I was just gonna say, is he doing this for a nationalism
Fascism.
timing, or maybe he's doing it for a fascism timing?
Oh, maybe he's just doing culture win here.
I mean, Mongolia culture win, Pog?
Why? I mean, he likes to do culture winning no matter what civ he's playing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think it's only for that. Like, he wants to get fascism and
Yeah,
he's wants to go killing people. Yeah. The main thing is that he doesn't let them see Kashgar, and then like, oh, the God Gamer scout got passed.
Oh okay. No.
That ruins it.
Oh no. Rip.
Why did he abandon the choke, man?
Block that choke. Exactly. He's got 2 units there. All he did
that
was block
the
that
biggest
choke.
thing he had going for him, that they will never see his cities.
Yeah. Blocking those chokes.
Like 2-tile land bridge, he only needed to keep the warrior on it. I don't know why he needed to adventure out.
Yeah, I think Ben, like when you look at this culture setup, I think because he's got the science to keep him relevant early, from Etamanaki, and then go culture with the theater squares to get like a late game timing on fascism and just be the first one there and kill the world maybe.
But it kind of feels bad how he killed those good, flat plane tiles with the government plaza and theater though. Yeah. At least for me, like I think I wouldn't have done that. I would just build one more wonder and build them a little bit further out. Those tiles are so fucking good, dude.
I know, it's so true. Like,
so I mean, disgusting tiles.
Yeah, it's literally like, you know, two gross tiles that he just giving up, like 3-4 with a science kind of thing.
Yeah, now he's gonna feel bad if the government plaza gets flooded too.
Yeah, I know, right? Right on a. I can't stand flood. Like, he could have even just built it to the one to the left, the government plaza one to the left.
Oh, then he just put it on. Maybe he could have put on the wheat. He could have put the floodplain wonder or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's either way. I just, yeah, I know. Oh, by the way, Noob with the forward settle coming to Mapuche. Gonna get right up in his
for Colosseum, by the way. Mongolia.
Yeah, you just threw an entertainment complex.
Coming there.
Yeah, you're right. You just threw an entertainment complex down. Very good go.
Do you think he's gonna settle the deer? Because he's got the whole units lined up like that.
Yeah, maybe he settles the deer. It's not bad.
Oh no, like next to it, maybe like on the horse, like right on Mapuche border.
Yeah. Not the greatest idea to settle floodplains, obviously.
I think I can pin for you, like I put a pin where maybe he's gonna settle.
Yeah, that's a possibility. He could quickly buy the 3-2 and work the 3-2 and the 2-3.
Yeah, that settle is gonna put so much pressure on Mapuche, and he can just like put a victory in it, and Mapuche bonus is nothing after that.
Yeah. No, I think I like it. Speaking of which, Gov Plaza was audience, I assume, on him. Yeah, knew what audience, so he's going to want to throw them somewhere. Hanging Gardens, probably a Golden Age play. 9 turns on Golden. Like you said, everyone looks pretty good.
Yeah, everybody except Rage.
Bartsek and Rage actually aren't the greatest. By the time...
It's going to be interesting, but Rage hasn't really played Civ for like last month much.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, it's a bit like he might make mistakes he normally doesn't make here. So it's interesting to see how it goes for him.
A little bit of
might like the mistakes you usually make when you don't play for a while or you don't play so much. You're not so sharp. Things Golden Age is one of those.
Less natural. Things just become less natural. I think Corny just lost a horse unless he can shift enter it out.
And Kumbisala is in bit of trouble, but I guess
yeah, I just was gonna say he looks like he could get a couple pillages off over here. He needs some more units.
But he can get us the upper horseman. There is no problem.
Yeah, he won't have any major problems, but yeah, it's not great.
So I guess it's always good to make Mali to force the Mali to build units, but the problem I don't like here is that Mapuche is just gonna be completely rolled over by America here.
Yeah, it's the speaker says a good point. Like there's a lot of criticism on Bart's how is he doing? He's not doing that bad, honestly. It's the most of the horses are actually getting killed from.
Yeah, I mean he's putting good pressure on him. The only problem is that he's got like 100% Irel himself. Like he hasn't have any districts up, and he hasn't improved more than one tile in his or 2 tiles in his land. So like those are the like problems I would have wanted him to like fix early and have a couple more cities like before he starts the complete full on Irel. Yeah, he could have just gone in with like few horses to put pressure, so Mali can expand to that direction.
Yeah.
Just that much to stop Mali from expanding, and force him to a little bit build up. Make like 6 cities and then pump more horses.
Yeah.
So he would actually have some sim going too at the same time, because his land is pretty good. He's got really good campuses and everything. Now he's just completely like he's at 14 science turn 50. Like there's no recovery anymore. He's just gonna lose all of his cities, which is like going to be an issue here, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I just think that like.
I mean, at the same time,
I don't know if it's worth it, the trade-off that he's.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting though, because I was just saying, at the same time, Corny's stats are not very nice either, and he's not making the kind of gold that you would typically expect to make. He's like 59 to turns.
But you have to remember that his stats are gonna be good when he's the golden. Like he's gonna have a. I mean, is he in monumentality? He's in monumentality, right?
Yeah.
So, but like once he gets the free inquiry now, his stats are gonna be good enough for a lot of things. And he's got some decent commercials anyway.
Oh yeah, no, he's okay, and of course, like we said, he's got lots of cities too, so he's about.
Of course, he's like a little bit Irel, but like if he's like let's say 30-40% Irel, and
yeah,
like,
he's in a position where
90% Irel. Yeah, like okay, Corny is like a big gun on the team, but every player here is a big gun kind of.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah,
I don't know if it's like you're trading a player to 50% Ireling somebody. Like I don't know. Is it worth a trade?
He needs a horse inside this city. He won't be able to put it under siege, which is good. Walls would be massive.
Well, I guess time will tell whether this like Irel was worth it. Like,
yeah.
And like I said earlier, if Rage can defend Mapuche, then this is okay. But if Rage won't defend Mapuche, then Mapuche will just flat out die soon.
Yeah, I mean he could escape settler back into the left-hand side there to stay alive.
But Hussars can defend something, okay? But right now it's only +1 per CS. How many CS is he controlling? How do I actually see that?
Oh, the city state. It's just the city state button up on the right, and then you can see who's controlling what. The little.
Oh, yeah, I see the suits. Okay, but can I see how many envoys everybody has?
Oh yeah, you can click, and then on the civ itself, it'll take you to the civ, and you can go influence by.
Oh, okay. So I need to click on a civ first.
Yeah, you click on the no. Click on. You can just click on any one of the city states. So like you want to look at Samarkand, you can click on Samarkand. You want to look at the Venta, you just click on the Venta. It'll push you over to him, and then it'll open up the screen, and it'll show you who's got influence.
When I click influence by it only shows the number of civs. I can't click on the influence by. Maybe I'm just bugged here.
Oh, maybe you're bugged. Yeah, because it's the same thing as normal. Like you just.
Okay. So it should be normal, but I'm just not getting it. Yeah. Okay, but it looks like Rage is not choosing anything actually, which is interesting since he's playing Hungary.
Yeah, he could have tried to control something. Is there actually anything?
I guess his Hussars are completely useless then. So
yeah,
he needs to go Cuirassier, I guess.
Like a Nalanda Suze with 5 swords, he could make like a musket play with Nalanda on a follow up with, you know what I mean? Like, and the land is north of Mapuche there. I mean, it'd be a bit of a walk, but you get 3
Yeah, he could have
movement.
helped, I guess, but it's a bit far away though.
But I mean, if you like grab those, upgrade them to muskets, 3 movement, you know.
Kabul would be better here on Maori.
Oh yeah, Kabul on Maori could be okay. Interesting.
He's by Falcon right now.
A settler is on the way south. We were talking about that stone for Maori.
Yeah, I guess that's gone then.
It looks like that's going to be very interesting.
Oh, the antagonists are coming now. Look at the theaters going down.
Yeah,
oh, theaters.
entertainment. Yeah,
yeah,
the
entertainment.
Hippos,
I mean.
the hippos.
So yeah, the antagonists are coming now.
The knight pre-builds are also coming. 45 science on Maori construction. Let's see. Let's take a look at his tech tree, where he's at overall. So construction, he can actually have knights anytime he wants. 3 turns on knights whenever he wants them. And
there's no crusade, so like the push is like,
yeah,
there's nothing special to the push except the wall damage.
Well, he's not even gonna have extra taxis, right? Like he's just gonna have like
it's +2.
Yeah, he's not gonna have extra for taking anybody else's religion.
But Falcon is, I think, ahead on the sim over Maori now.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Actually, Maori's got more science and it's equal culture, but he does have more
for
cities.
The military perspective, I think.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like Maori can pump out a bunch of chariots now, but he will need some crossbows here too.
Yeah, he's got another settler coming. He's actually doing an encampment project to make sure he gets a general.
And he's killing Otara Pa right now. But I don't think he can take it.
Yeah, it's probably okay.
Probably. He's got the general, which Maori doesn't have. But yeah, he needs to hit out this end of the turn on the...
He's gonna need. Yeah, there's a Tagma's in position. Two Tagmas into position. This city's actually in a lot of trouble. He's gonna need. I
think he's gonna lose the city to Tagma, but not to these 2 horses.
Okay, he's got stirrups in 2.
But maybe the point was just to get the city wounded.
Yeah, just get it.
The Tagma.
Exactly. Just a little bit of a preemptive hit.
Now he can build a hippo in the front city.
But he is going to be able to move a chariot over here. There's 2 chariots on the way. You can move to knights. Wow. Yeah, and he just immediately threw a hippodrome down on the cattle. Yeah,
speaker on your chat, like he's saying about the Mali sim would be so much stronger without this Mapuche push. Like,
yeah,
like that we with Normula we've been agreeing with that 100%. That in a way is good to reroll Mali. The thing is that how much damage has this push been able to do compared to the value of losing a player completely because of it. Like that's the only like discussion basically here. It's not that erailing Mali is a bad thing. It's of course a good thing. But like he's erailing himself a lot more than he's erailing Mali, and it means he will die to America for sure. So like that's just the discussion, that whether the trade-off is kind of worth it or not. And at least personally, I was feeling that it hasn't been worth it to trade off like in this situation, like to this extent that has been happening here. Like in a way, like if he somehow managed to do it in a way that didn't erail himself this much completely, it would be okay.